time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I...
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went... He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Coming up, here he is in the 40. Yard dash.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming, to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming, to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming, to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. A bit of an early exit and underwhelming, to say the least.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
He certainly looked pretty quick out there. That was some nice agility to get through one of the tougher drills here.
All right, now that we're through the athletic testing, time for him to get some touches and show that he's the playmaker that these teams are looking for.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
You know I leave flow. Look, on the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a peek. Like Tupac, I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie. Throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by. You, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward. And the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Los Angeles. Let's stop and count before I hit the road. And it was hot. Said man pointing that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly. But the prettiest thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. Say, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red want to take me home. Then I said, what's that? And she said, you can make me that.
It's your shirt. 180. What is that? Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Gun, gun.
I'm a man with a massive plan, dude. My head, don't give a. Now let's get him a little. Bad statistics and a little matter. Hey, live like a lost it all. Now hole in the wall, gonna come in the. So bang it out. And langing on my man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna play for holes and I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? Dance on the barrel, no double.
Here we go.
How we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted. How's gonna pay?
Here we go, here we go. Gun, gun.
Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me, and I'm loaded. Hell broken on loose with load. Haven't had no place to go. Promise gonna play for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, Time is gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Promise gonna pay for all my sins. Promise gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Promise gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Promise gonna pay me.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 14 on that ball. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And I think the Eagles have it. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Up the middle they go. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Here we go.
42. 39-yard line.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
The second down pass.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
So we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Third and 10. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, empty. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. And it's no good.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen,
Here we go.
they can't help him at all.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
Welcome back, everyone, to Northwest Stadium, just outside our nation's capital. The Bengals have the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2. They'll start on the ground here. First down.
And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's got room.
He may go.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
70 yards.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lee. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lee. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bobby Wagner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Big 13.
Now it's Burrow.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go.
On first down, Lee. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or they're starting to look like a good offensive football team.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out.
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he's going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
get set. 180. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Gun. Start. 180. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Right. Start. Gun. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. Start.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, he'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1-1, ready?
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Another carry for him. He has the first and still going past the 35. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
Bengals and their running back about to get back to work. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. On third down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. Bengals, and this running back headed back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. That play straight ahead. Robbed for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Gain of 9. It's third down.
Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. On first down, here's Burrow. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180. Turbo touch.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Gun.
Again, it's Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason.
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
from the 33. Here's second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Raise up.
ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and Seth might have even lost a yard there. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down and more. And he will score. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and
Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a 3-man race in the AFC North.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
11.
Burrow to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to